What part of Chicago are you from?
I'm from the south side of Chicago.
All right, now south side born and bred, my man. Now, how's living on the south side been for you, being a person that's into uh, music and art and whatnot? You know.
Man, well, first and foremost, I think it builds character. I think living on the south side of Chicago um, and growing up, I definitely think that it builds a lot of character and
You know, growing up on the South Side
mhm,
is a tough place because it seems like you can only be a rapper
mhm,
into gospel
mhm,
or into R&B. You
yeah.
know, so it seems like your style kind of mixes all of that together in a way. Now, tell me a little bit about how you got your style and how you put all that music together.
You know, wow. um, Man, it really started back in high school.
Okay.
So this was 12 years ago.
Mm.
And it started with my teacher. She had a program. Her name was it's Daphne Whitterson.
Okay.
And she had a program. It was for music production.
Okay.
And she ran it weekly. And that's truly where I got my start. And then from there, I took it upon myself to keep making music to produce. I started using Fruity Loops, like a
Okay.
lot of people, they use Fruity Loops and Breezing and different programs to, start out. And over time, I still had that love for electronic music, but I felt like it was something missing, like a
Okay.
little bit. I feel like it was something missing, and I feel like I kind of needed to. It was, I don't want to say around 2013. I feel like I kind of need to kind of revamp who I was,
Okay.
or shall I say, just be more of who I was,
Okay.
and that's kind of how music kind of came to be. And a lot of times, I just really make how I feel. You know what I mean? Like
Gotcha.
it might not just be, oh, I want to make this style of music. That mean it might just be how I feel at that
I
moment.
mean, that's how you should make music. You should make music, like I said last week, you should make music for butts and hearts,
Yeah.
instead of just trying to jump on any trend, you know.
Mhm.
So so you're into like EDM type music and house music and that kind of stuff?
Yeah, I
Is that
love.
what kind of got you into it at first?
You know, yeah, I definitely will say that. My mom, man, she used to play. I don't know if she realizes how influential she has been
Okay.
because she used to play a lot of just house music when I was growing up, like a lot of house music, house music, house music. And then over time, I got into the type of stuff that I like,
Okay.
like Nine Inch Nails or Korn or 30 Seconds to Mars or Muse, you know what I mean? Or even other acts that I love, like Usher or um, David Bowie, you know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
Or Michael Jackson, Prince, you know what I mean? Like,
Yes, yes, yes.
so,
All people that we miss right now in
yes,
this
indeed, yes, indeed,
yeah, in
man.
this day and age, man, we're missing all the greats that have left us. Go ahead.
What's crazy is when Prince passed away. I remember I was on the train. I don't know if I was heading towards to work or to school. I don't remember where I was at, but I don't know if I was heading somewhere and it didn't hit me. And it was funny because I sent my friend a message. It was like in December. And I was like, he gone. And he was
Yeah.
like, you just had a moment. He's like, did you just have a moment? I'm like, I
Yep.
did. Because it was like, it didn't really hit me yet. And I was like, he really gone, man.
Yeah, yeah. You're right, man. It didn't. It took a while to hit me as well because
Yeah.
I've been a huge Prince fan for pretty much most of my life, you
Mm-hmm.
know. And it hit me really hard, but it took a long time for me to actually accept it. And I
Mm-hmm.
still don't think I've really and truly fully accepted the fact that he's gone.
Mm-hmm.
You
Yeah, I was
know?
gonna say, I guess I'm the only one that just isn't buying it, huh? I'm just like, oh, he's coming
He's
back.
somewhere with Tupac, right?
Yeah, he's coming back. Him and Tupac, they're working on an album actually.
That would be something.
That would be crazy.
That would be.
No, I just
That
said
would
it
be
and I was
super
like,
crazy.
man, that would be,
Yeah,
yeah.
man. But with losing Prince, Michael Jackson, Lemmy, you got George Michael, now Chris Cornell,
Mm-hmm.
who I want to say was kind of like I don't want to say the voice of our generation, but he was definitely a unique voice that
Mm-hmm.
came out
He
of the
was.
night.
And he
He
came
was.
from our era. That's why I actually, I have a friend that, Chris Cornell was his everything.
Yes.
And I told him too, like, we had the same conversation. I was like, well, he came out of our era. He pretty much, still signifies
Mm-hmm.
who we are now.
Exactly.
Even from that era, how we've grown and everything. So.
And I want to say, in the era of grunge, whatever you want to call it, or whatever alternative music, his voice and that style, that soulful, still yet bluesy type style, still came through really, really well in the '90s and beyond. And and you know what? Another thing, he's one of the last singers that I feel sang with so much heart and emotion. You know what I'm saying? Like that voice came from down in the pits of your stomach,
Yeah, and it was real. It wasn't, the manufactured BS that we see nowadays. So,
So, yeah, he would definitely be missed.
Yes,
and many other artists will be missed as well. And I was going to play a version of Chris Cornell did a version of Nothing Compared to You. But I didn't want to play that tonight. I want to stick to the hits tonight. So 9 Inch Nails, and groups like Korn, who have a little bit of electronic, a little bit of rock and roll, to go with it. So those are the kind of things that opened you up. Now being a kid that was into those kind of things, like you're going back and forth, how was that for you growing up? On the South Side, being a South Side kid.
Like how did people react to it when they found out that you were this big fan of things like 9 Inch Nails? Probably some haven't even heard of
9 Inch Nails, Korn, and even anime.
That's true. Yeah, most
anime.
definitely. I mean, you just kind of find out, that that everybody's not your friend. You find that out. You find it.
I know, right?
You find
Ding.
you find that everybody's not your friend. For me, I feel like at some points in my life, I just was never afraid to just stand by myself. That's what I was talking about character building. Like, you know what I mean? Sometimes you have to really stand on your own. You know what I mean? Like, it's better for you to hang around the right type of people and be around people who truly appreciate it than just being around people who don't really, you know what I mean? Who not really real with you,
I got you on that, man. And it's been, what's funny? It's like now in 2017, the tides have changed, and it seems like the other day, I'm gonna give you guys a story. The other day, this is the first time I've had this since it's become a thing, but I had a blurred moment. Okay?
Okay.
A blurred moment. For all those who don't know what blurred means, it's a black nerd, okay? It's a thing now, okay? Come to find out, I've been a black nerd my whole life, okay? My whole life. And to be honest with you, back in the 80s and 90s, that was the last thing you wanted to be, was a nerd, right? No doubt, okay? Yeah. Nobody wanted to be a nerd. I ain't no nerd. I wore glasses. I was a little pudgy. And I liked, cartoons and rock music. So I was totally a nerd. So anyway, I digress. So I'm at the chiropractor's the other day, right? And I see this brother, right? A big guy. Big dude, right? And he has on this shirt. I don't know if you guys know. You might know. There's this movie called Spirited Away. It came out about a good 15, 20, I don't want to say 20 years ago, about a good 15 or so years ago. Came out right around the 2000s, somewhere 15, 17 years.
I probably saw it.
It's a very, 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 very obscure Japanese animation film.
Oh, no, I didn't see it.
Okay, yeah, I know. I'm saying, I don't want to say that you didn't see it.
It sounds very familiar. Like
it's super obscure, and it has no dialogue. That makes it even more obscure. Okay, so anyway, I walk in and I noticed the shirt because I noticed the artwork, and I'm like, is this brother? Because he's got to be young. Okay, he's got to be about maybe 24.
Yeah.
Right? So he was a kid when that movie came out.
Yeah.
15 years ago.
Yeah.
15, 17, somewhere around there. So I'm like, excuse me. I'm like, is that a Spirited Away T-shirt? Mm-hmm. And he got all brightened up like, yes it is. And I was like, huh? You know what I'm saying? I was like, oh, okay, cool. And we got into this whole conversation about that movie and blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
And it was like, it almost seemed like we was trying to out-nerd each other there for a second because he was telling me about the director and everything. And I was like, well, dude, when that movie came out, I went to go see it in the movie theaters up on the north side at the Century Movie Theater. I don't know if you ever heard of that, but it's a little art house up here on the north side of Chicago where you can go see weird little obscure movies like that. And I out-nerded him by telling him that I went to the movie theater to see that movie come out. You know what I'm saying? And I went to to the north side where there's more people who into that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And I was in this theater, and I was still only one of like maybe 20 people in this whole theater. So it was very obscure. So so needless to say, me and this dude had a blurred moment over a very obscure Japanese film. So so to find each other these days now is a lot easier.